Maine Beer Box is a collaboration between the Maine Brewers Guild and AIM-SCIP. The idea came about to take a 40-foot refrigerated shipping container and turn it into a direct draft dispense unit. In 2017, the Maine Brewers Guild with AIM-SCIP were really instrumental in the initiative that went to Reykjavik for the first Maine Beer Box expedition. Year 2 is really paying homage to the roots of the Maine brewing scene, being English-based breweries, Geary's, Gritty's, Shipyard, kind of the shoulders that we're all standing on right now.
By far the strength of any beer in Maine is the fact that there is so much of it and there is such a diversity of it, both in people, in breweries, in locations, and in products. The Maine Beer Box represents the best of what Maine has to offer in terms of beer.
The UK has had beer for thousands of years. That market is a mature beer market, and this is the opportunity for Maine to sort of play in the big leagues, and they deserve it. There's a lot of people who have worked really hard over many, many years to have that sort of visibility.
I think it puts us together as a cohesive brand. It is amazing that we're all so different, but we're stronger when we work together, and I think the Beer Box is able to pull us together and have a cohesive Maine beer brand.
I've never really heard of one whole state getting together and sending off their beer together as one group instead of as a competition. And I've noticed that as I've been in the industry is how much everyone looks out for one another. Every brewer that we've called and had a question for when we were starting out, whether it was licensing or getting equipment or the next step for us, everyone's been really good about sharing the information with us, and I think that's the most awesome part.
We're incredibly lucky in that Maine, to begin with, has diverse geography. We can be in the mountains in just a few hours. You can be on the coast, you can be in our western foothills, you can be all the way up in Aroostook County. And I think our initial geography is what makes Maine so different. We have a plethora of local ingredients to be able to use in our beers, and everyone's really experimenting and sort of taking traditional beer styles and turning them on their head.
Beer is a part of our quality of life. You don't come here just for breweries. You come here because of where the breweries are. You come here because of the ingredients the breweries use to brew their beer, and you come here because of the experience at the brewery. There's not a brewery in Maine that has a bad view. There's not a brewery in Maine that has a bad experience. Everybody is unique and distinct. It's an old mill building, it's an industrial garage, it's an old shooting range on a retired Navy base. Everybody has something distinct to offer.
No matter where you travel, whether you're going to, down from Tributary all the way up to First Mile Brewing, you're going to have an incredible beer that's different from anything else you've ever had at any of the breweries in Maine.
We've picked up over 450 kegs from breweries all around the state. Now we're shipping it across the Atlantic to Leeds International Beer Festival to share beers from Maine with over 12,000 attendees, and that's really exciting.
We get to take Maine on the road in the world's largest kegerator.